Hey there, brilliant people. So today I want to talk about the power of boredom. That might seem like a strange thing to talk about because boredom it's the one emotion that most of us really want to avoid. For the simple fact that it's boring. In fact, we'll do so much stuff to avoid it. We'll check up on our friends, we'll go and bother our partner, we'll see if we can get involved in what our kids are up to. We might take up a new hobby. You know, if we're single, we might start checking the dating apps. So when we're bored, we just want something to happen. But if we actually stop and use that moment, it can actually be really powerful. And the power of this lies in what lies behind the boredom. Because we usually get bored when we've really learned everything that we can learn with where we're at currently. So we've learned everything that we can learn from the things that we are doing currently, from our current position at work, from the way we are currently living our lives. And that's why we're bored, because we're not growing, we're not learning. You know, we need to keep growing, just like a tree. You know, it's like if we end up root bound, in some ways that is what, you know, for a human being bored is like a pot plant being root bound. There's nowhere for us to grow, and that's the hidden power of boredom. Because the difference between peace, if you like, and boredom is that in peace, nothing much is happening, and we're glad that it's not happening because we need a timeout. But in boredom, nothing much is happening, and we really want something to happen. But that moment in which nothing much is happening and we want something to happen, if we take that moment to think about not just that we want something to happen, but what kind of something do we want to have happen? We can make sure that the next things that we choose to do, the next things that we choose to make happen, we can make sure that those things are going to serve us more. And in fact, the peace and the quiet, the stillness, if you like, of boredom is one of the ways that we can help ensure that the next things that we're going to make happen will really serve us. Because that peace, that quiet, we can use that to really tap into our intuition and use our intuition to really track into our future, and as I said, make sure that those new things that we're going to make happen, so that we're not bored anymore, so we are learning more, that they're truly things that are going to not just help us learn about some new skill or something, but they're going to help us learn about ourselves, because that way, that's where most of our growth lies. And of course, that will help us remember that we're brilliant.